Good afternoon, everybody. We're here today at the Dub for the first round of the Irish Cup. It's Queen's University versus Steel & Sons Cup winners Newington.
Regardless what their league tables are, quality side, good football side, so it should be a good match for us.
Is there favourites? I don't think so. I think it's two good teams. One at the bottom of the championship, which is a ruthless league. It's a ruthless league and a league of real quality against a team that's high flying in the Premier Intermediate League. So listen, may the best team win.
It's a perfect central hub of Belfast. There's guys down watching. More than we get at league games, I'd say, here today, hopefully fans-wise. So, not for guys who are looking to impress, this is the day to do it.
Yeah, well, it's 10 years next week, the 14th, since we beat the Glens, which was our biggest cup upset probably in the history. I was part of the committee at that time and second team manager, and just to be associated with Newington, you were 10 feet tall, so I want to get that feeling again among the community and the club.
The Irish Cup is the blue ribboned trophy in the Irish League calendar in Northern Irish football. It brings with it moments and occasions that basically can make a season.
It's definitely a game I think we can win, and it's always good to get this round. I think this is one of the first times from I've been here we've actually managed to get this far, so yeah, we're definitely looking forward to it. Coming up 10 years now and still gets spoken about. It's one of the greatest upsets in the Irish Cup, and Queens also have one of the greatest upsets in the Irish Cup, beating Linfield the other yeyear, and that will be spoken about for 10, 20, 30 years. So you always do want that, especially coming from a club like ours.
That was quickly forgotten about. It was a great day for the club. It was a momentous day, probably in Irish League football. This is a new team. The team that's playing today is a new team, and that's what happens at Queen's. We refresh our students, graduations, leaving to go and do masters, and to talk about the Linfield game to these players would have absolutely no influence or no impact.
Just didn't take your chances, and then when you don't take your chances in a game like this, it drags out and it can be just nip and tuck 50-50s, and it can swing either way very fast. It was a lot of case of we've been here before. This, like I would say 10-11 games this season we've come in 0-0 at half time and we've ended up collapsing second half, so it was just a case of we have to keep the energy levels up, and the first goal was so important.
You know, if I had her, I'd be putting it out, because that's been the story of our season, and I just thought at half time, goodness me, how am I going to go in here and keep these players at it? Tough game, but I think we thoroughly deserve to be in the next round of the cup. Having a bit of a run would be good respite, I think, from the challenges and the pressures of the league. So listen, credit to the players, and I said before the match, the players are a pleasure, and I think anybody who watched that today and who watches it every week sees that if you're a Queen's player, you've got talent and ability which you need to have to play, but you have to have heart and hunger and a good attitude, and that's what our boys give us, and that's all we ask.
To be able to get this far against, like I keep mentioning, the big boys come into it, it's always good, because look, it puts Newington out there, it puts their name in the paper, people get to actually come and see what this club's all about. Us being a sort of development club in terms of, it was always known as Newington Youth, and now we're sort of punching above our weight and where we're at the minute. So no, it's always good to get that sort of publicity behind you as well.
We'd prefer, obviously, a home tie is always more advantageous in the cup than an away one. So a home tie against a big team would be what we're eyeing up for, I'd say. It's a tough pitch to play on here for anyone who comes, so we'd fancy ourselves.
If you fail, but always try again. Newington try to win, to lose, but if we lose, but we'll always keep on trying until we get there.